Yo, you want to see a speedrun? This is Strider for the NES. We can beat Strider in about 4 minutes by using zips and other glitches to skip several levels by collecting key items earlier than intended. The main technique we'll use is a moonwalk glitch, which allows us to get inside walls and zip into locked rooms without obtaining the key. The moonwalk is performed by attempting to change directions, but cancelling it by immediately pausing and then unpausing while holding forward and down. We'll see the moonwalk in the first level very shortly. The first level is Kazakh, a level you normally have to return to several times to collect key items and to open locked doors, but we're only going to be here once. Normally in many retro speedruns, killing enemies reduces lag, but in Strider, the enemies respawn so quickly that we're better off just ignoring them. The first bit of speed tech you'll see is a mid-air jump from this pipe, which you'll see in a few locations during the run. There's a few different ways to set them up, but generally speaking, if you leave the ground without holding left or right, your next jump can be made in mid-air. Now for the first clip. By using the technique I described earlier, we can clip into this wall and initiate a vertical zip which gets us into the room below us. And from here we can make our way to the boss room of the stage, skipping a locked door that normally requires beating several levels to obtain the key for. We're aiming to make it to the boss room with at least 13 health. We're hideously underleveled for this area at the moment, so this enemy down here can one-shot us from full health, but with some well-timed attacks we can take care of it before he gets a chance to do anything to us. For the boss we need to take out this cube, and we can do it in one cycle by air attacking, taking a hit here, and then chasing the cube down while attacking in a specific rhythm. Once the cube is taken care of, we need to attack the head, and the simplest way is just to stand underneath and air attack repeatedly. Once the boss is down, we get a level up which unlocks several abilities and increases our health and damage significantly, as the game is trying to catch us up to where it thinks we should be in the game. We also get file number 5 on an authentic 5 1/4 inch floppy disk. Anyone old enough to remember those? Nope, just me? Anyway, we're now sent back to the level select screen, and by analysing file 5, we can gain access to Australia after a short cutscene. The world record for this category is 3 minutes and 34 seconds by Cool Kid. He uses a slightly different route with much more difficult skips in the first and second levels, which overall saves about 20 seconds. If you're into short glitchy speedruns, I highly recommend checking it out. If you prefer less glitchy speedruns, there's a category for zipless as well. Baldnate has the record for that one at 29 minutes flat. In Australia, after some basic platforming, we can stand here and politely ask this nice Australian guard for the level 5 access key required to open this door. He shoots us in the face a couple of times instead, but it has the same effect. One of the abilities we unlocked by completing the first boss is a slide attack, which we can use repeatedly to move around faster, like in this underground section. In the next room, we'll be clipping into the wall and using it to get into the room underneath us, which is actually the boss room, but it hasn't properly loaded yet, as you can see. But we can mid-air jump on top of this glitchy mess to make our way over to the entrance, which we need to do to make the boss attackable. This boss is exactly the same as the first one, except the box is faster and we're much more powerful due to our sequence-breaking level up in the first level. After this boss is down, we level up again and get taken back to the level select screen, and we've unlocked the final level called Red Dragon. But don't blink because we're not going to be staying for very long. The Red Dragon is a massive level with several bosses, lots of cutscenes, and 2 critical flaws. The first is that the boss is very conveniently in the room directly below the starting location, and the second is by pressing the select button as soon as you load in, and selecting the jump ability and using it right away, the roof's collision fails and allows you to screen wrap directly into the final boss room. From here we just need to walk a bit to the right to trigger the final boss fight to begin, and stand among this glitchy mess over here and assume the victory position and put our weapon into the boss's hitbox. After the boss spends a little bit of time exploding, run over, roll credits. Thanks for watching, and remember to like and follow to send chemicals to my brain which will get me to make more videos. Thanks to Mr. Magnificent for his incredible speedrunning guide, and to the Strider speedrunning Discord for answering all my questions. So long!